Kyle says Ben promised him the printout of the all-tournament team. I was expecting just to see it on camera or on the monitor.
Well, just in case we have a problem when the monitor goes out, I like to have the physical copy.
Was that Keegan that I saw down there earlier?
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome. Championship game coming your way on this night from Jacobs High School in Algonquin, as we've got Zion-Benton, the ZBs, taking on the Titans of Rockford, Boylan. Yours truly, Jeff Myers, Kyle Bolt with us, and the legend that is the tournament himself. We have one and only Jim Hinkle in the Hinkle Holiday Classic right here with us tonight. Coach, I know you're ready for a great championship game, aren't you?
Oh, I can hardly wait. I'm enjoying this so much these last 3 nights. And in fact, I ran into a gentleman out here that said, "Hey, Coach, what do they pay you for that?" And I said, "Nothing." He said, "Oh, you're worth it."
For your quality television work. That's well said. Well, we're honored to have you here. The stories are incredible, and this tournament is so fascinating. And let's size up these two teams, Coach. What do you think?
Well, unquestionably, they're the 2 best teams in the tournament. I think it's, again, when you're playing 5 games in a short period of time, it's an endurance test as well. For that reason, I give a little bit of the edge to Boylan because they go real deep. They have a much deeper squad than Zion-Benton. I don't think the front line there's much difference, but I think Boylan's edge in numbers might give them advantage in this game.
Kyle Balt, you know who's going to sing the national anthem, do you not?
I do.
We're doing that as well. So we're going to rise as we can here in our cramped quarters and join in the national anthem for our championship game here at Jacobs High School.
Well, if the person is here, it's going to be Gabby Jusky, and I believe she just showed up. So Gabby Jusky will be singing the
You are correct, Kyle.
My knowledge we're the only ones that do that, but
Congratulations.
I did not come up with it. The people at the bench came up with that.
Wow, that's great. That could be a great tradition for all.
Yes, I think that's awesome.
Games. Introduction to the starting lineups coming your way, as you can see right there, for Zion-Benton. As they're introducing the Zion-Benton squad. Baltimore was just announced. Keenan Baltimore, he's number 24. Look for him to score a lot here, Kyle and Coach. And Joshua Sobecki, the 6'6 sophomore, would be the 5. Rest of it would be Jaden Wilson and Devon Keys, we should say Henry, would be the 5 for Zion-Benton. For Boylan, Zach Cooper will get one of the starting assignments out there. Also, Luke McDermott will be a starter. We would also see, here's where the numbers game that we had. 0, Nolan Reeser, I don't believe he's starting. He's out there saying hello to everybody as well. Number 21 is Hunter Deckman. And our additional starter, Anthony Foreman, number 23. And Big Sam Farley will be next to be introduced. He is 6'7" and 210. So not a pretty tall team for Zion-Benton, and Boylan always has some girth, don't they, Coach?
They got nice overall size, and they're not skinny. They just have a nice sized team. And,
The officials for the game 2, Scott Massey, Jeff Lutzcomb, and Scott Gary.
Do you know him, Coach?
oh, yeah, very much so.
Is there a story we can hear?
Massey and his brothers got into this way back when they were little kids in Dundee. I encouraged them when they were little kids to get into officiating. And they have been great officials. They're state tournament officials. All these guys are. And I said before, we're very fortunate to have the caliber of officials that we have in this tournament. We really are.
That's wonderful. Farley will jump it up against Sobecki, and we'll get underway for the championship tilt here at Jacobs. Tip controlled by Boylan, and the Titans get it across the timeline quickly. Luke McDermott with it. Shot down low. Zach Cooper, no. Rebound taken down.
They're stretching him. That kid's not 5'9". Look at that.
There's going to be a steal. Wilson, the steal by the pint-sized lad. Somewhere between 5'6" and 5'8". So
5'5" and 5'6".
Cal, at halftime,
Well, he's got 3 inches of hair. I used to say, I used to be 5'8", now I'm 5'7".
There you go. Oh, they're counting his hair.
There you go. I try to at my height.
Mystery height Wilson to the line. Thank you. And he misses that first one. Kyle, you had a thought for us.
Well, just real quick, we want.
All right, Coach, and Kyle, here's a replay.
There you go, Coach. What do you see here?
Well, it's just a great steal. And again, it's the, rule number 7, you lose the ball, so you go foul. I mean, you might as well make 2 mistakes if you make 1.
And there's action going on. Sobecki guilty of something there. Turnover by Zion-Benton. Rockford Boylan will bring it up. No score so far. 7:23 remaining. First quarter for the championship game.
As it turns out, that was a real good foul.
That's right. Well, he
took
says
away
it later.
Took away the layup.
Farley inbounds to Luke McDermott. Luke, a 6'3" guard. Shot no by Sobecki, the rebound. Outlet, it comes down here quickly. Here they come. That's Jalen Ray. He'll dish it off there to Keenan Baltimore, who puts it in. 2-0. Zion-Benton. It's a quick pace game to start things off. A steal by the pint-sized Wilson, maybe. He rolled out of out. Timeout. Timeout called quickly by Zion-Benton, the way I saw that.
Take this quick opportunity to thank Athletic Director Jeremy Bauer and his assistant Jason Bohart, as always, helping along the tournament. Pat Pease has been here a long time, and Principal Barb Val, and Coach Jim Roberts, and all the staff here, and of course the man himself, Jim Hinkle, for another fine tournament put on here. Tonight's PA guy here in the background is Bob Frazier. Our score tonight is Jason Bohart, and the scoreboard operator is Matt Earhart. So good team effort here by all at Jacobs. A lot of the volunteers, want to thank them for all their fine work that they put on, putting everything on, because you can't do it by yourself, and it does take a cast of several of the administrators that come in on their day offs and stuff like to put this tournament on. So thanks to them.
All right, thanks, Kyle. Wilson
Well
with basketball. They do great work, as you know as well, Coach. Backcourt pressure, and looks like it's going to go out of bounds on that bounce pass. Went out of bounds before it got to Baltimore. So turnover there by the Seabees. Good pressure that time by Boylan.
And it came out with something they didn't show the first couple minutes. So that Zion-Benton didn't make that adjustment right there when it came out with that full court pressure.
Farley down deep, spin move by Big Sam, the 6'7" kid. He'll dish it off, and Foreman shot and rebound taken down by Jalen Ray. Jalen Ray in a gallop up here quickly to pint-sized Wilson. The shot spin move, and he spun out of his own sneakers almost. That one lost the basketball. Here comes Boylan, McDermott, Farley, no, rebound, Ray. Jalen outlet to not one of his teammates, but his teammate gets it. Sobecki down deep, shot no. We're playing here. Henry missed that. Rebound taken down by Boylan.
Wait, a little volleyball here.
They are indeed. Dribble, drive, McDermott, yeah.
Finally got the lid off.
Ties it up at 2-2. Long 3 by Wilson, no. Rebound battled for, and into the garbage container right there. That should be at least a point, Coach. How about a ruling? This is your tournament, yeah. The Gatorade mix box. Here we go. A lot of action so far. 2-2 it is, 5:51. First stanza remaining. Championship tilt right here. Coming your way wherever you might be watching across the YouTube land. We are right here in Algonquin, Illinois, in Jacobs High School. Wilson out on top, and there's going to be a collision. Let's see what's called here. It is going to be, I think, ruled against Zach Cooper. Is that? It is.
You are correct.
Baltimore will inbound. One of my favorite last names, Baltimore. Have my last name, make it a city, will you? Inbound to Wilson. Wilson back to Keenan. Keenan one dribble. Back to Wilson, Deshaun Wilson. Sets up shop. He of the 5'6" height and 3 inches of hair. Long jumper is not going to be Rockford. Boylan. Zion-Benton won this tournament in 2013. Last year they finished 3rd. Wilson in forecourt. His dribbling routine that is so effective. Luke on the defense far side. Out on top it goes Henry. Near side to Jalen Ray. Ray will dribble, drive, shot, tough angle, no. Rebound taken down, there it is, by Zion-Benton, and the ZBs will go to the line. A foul takes place. Whistle that most likely against Sam Farley, Kyle and Coach.
Well, the game's off to a pretty frantic pace. Not many points on the board,
exactly.
But they're going up and down the floor a lot of times. So it'll be a fun game to watch. Boylan this year is in 3A. They're not in the highest level. They're at 4A. So
here's a replay, coaching Kyle.
Yeah, getting that offensive board always gives you an opportunity to try for the old three-point play, and a lot of fouls happen when you get an offensive board.
Second one not good after the first was good, so that's very good for Zion-Benton to be 3A.
Yeah, they are really beating. Boylan is really.
Mike Winters now in his 5th season there at Boylan.
After the legend of Steve Gore, of course.
Yeah, they do a great job up there.
They do. They love their basketball.
Play so well, and like I said, they're so very deep this year, and they really run the floor. I really like their team this year. I like them a lot better up here than I did sitting on the bench.
Fair enough. That's why your view from the booth is so fascinating, Coach.
Yes, it is. I can go home and I won't worry a bit about it.
No angst. Yeah.
Easy to defend from up here.
That's right. Of course, Ben Erickson, our great equipment man and the man in charge, will send you the tape later, and you might think about that then.
And there again, absolutely want to thank all the fine students and the folks and Ben Erickson and his staff from Beacon Academy and all the other teachers involved with putting this on. And been here how many days? 5 days? 40 games. This is game 40.
168 hours ago, they ran through 40 games in a span of 8 calendar days, but you had holidays in between.
And what a great educational opportunity that Ben and his staff is providing for these students.
Fantastic.
It is. It's great. Lob it. Foreman does. Down deep. And the shot, no. Rebound taken down and put up and in. That's Ronan Jansen with the follow-up.
So kids listening there, keep up the good work. You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I wish when we were kids we had that great opportunity like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Seminario's also in the lineup for Boylan right now. This one's good, so 3-point, the old-fashioned 3 for Jansen. 13-5, Boylan on top. There is going to be a whistle. See what they call.
You think it'd be a jump ball, maybe, but not. I think they're going to call a foul.
I think they did call held ball in the arrow points towards Zion-Benton. Here we go. The only inbound on the far side. Rodney Henry Hayes now off the bench. He'll check in and inbound there he does to Wilson. Down deep they work it to Anthony Davidson, also in there for the first time for the ZBs. His shot, no. They battle for a reaching foul. They'll call on Baltimore. .241, first quarter remaining. There's a good look at Anthony Foreman. Boylan you saw right there. Backcourt pressure being applied by Zion-Benton. And across the timeline, it's Reed Roulette with it now. Reed off the bench, and as Coach Jim said, it's a very deep Boylan squad. They're showing it right off the bat. Jumper from the side, rims it, no. Rebound tapped out, taken down by Davidson. He'll outlet to Wilson. Deshaun will zigzag along, far side with the basketball. That small dribble of his, he'll bring it out between the circles and set up shop again. His team trails by 8. 13-5. He's got Ray on his left. Dish it to Jalen. Make that, that's going to be actually Henry, the Marquise Henry there. Back outside it goes now to Henry Hayes. Rodney Henry Hayes on that far side. Rodney, can he get a shot away? Doesn't. But he'll get it to Wilson. Not afraid to take a wing popper. He'll be fouled. He might be small, but they caught him in the air that time, Coach. He'll go to line for 2.
He is special. Yeah, he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch.
He'll go to the line. Fun to watch, man. That is
like
Deshaun Wilson.
Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Aaron Brooks.
Brooks been able to hang around for years and years. This one's good. Kyle.
A couple of substitutions coming in. 33 there for Boylan.
Farley back in.
And then 15 and 23 for the ZBs.
Those ZBs. That would be
Bradley.
Cortez Sawyer.
Yeah, and Sawyer.
Crowd silence as he's at the line. This one rims. Yes, he makes them both. So he's got 4, 13-7. The lead for the Titans of Rockford. Boylan. Big Sam will get it across the timeline. He's 6'7" kid. Dish it backwards he does now to Reed Roulette. Reed with a basketball. Reed's 5'10" and 165 and a junior. Reed in the lane. Reed shot rejected. Knocked out of bounds and he tumbled out as well. But Boylan will inbound underneath their own hoop.
So far, Zion-Benton's pressure has not bothered Boylan. Their guards are so very quick, but the Boylan guards have handled their pressure very well.
Inbounded quickly they do to Cooper. Cooper in the lane, up and in. Zach has 8 points.
And Boylan is bigger. So
Boylan's usually bigger than any squad they face.
Right now, it doesn't bode well for Zion-Benton.
Wow.
Their quickness at the guard spots isn't giving them any advantage tonight. Boylan's handling it very well.
And to keep that pressure on in the backcourt is going to make it a little bit more difficult as this game wears on.
Blocking foul took place there by Boylan. And Wilson strip up court. Rodney Henry Hayes will inbound in near side. He goes to Wilson.
Seminario now in for Boylan.
Wilson lobbed it, or skip pass far side. Goes to Henry Hayes. Rodney Henry Hayes hasn't got a shot away yet. Back outside, they work it now to Nick Bradley. Bradley bounce it down low, spin move. Let's see what happens as he spins around. Nice. Cortez Sawyer kind of guided. His man got it around him. He did on that time.
Nice.
Kind of a hip move by somebody else's hip. Backward dish. It goes around the horn. Seminario number 3 down to Farley. Farley, yes. Big Sam.
Nice assist there for Seminario.
17-9 Boylan. 35 seconds, first quarter remaining. Forecourt they come. Rodney Henry Hayes, backward dish to Wilson, lost the basketball. Farley with a 1-on-3. He says, I'm not going to break it yet. Down deep with a pass, shot partially blocked. Taken down it is by McDermott. Back out to Farley. Skip pass around the corner. They do it now. Shot back outside. Seminario does, and the wing shot won't go. Rebound is taken down by Bradley. Down to 10 seconds here.
Nice
a nice pass to Rodney Henry Hayes for 2. 17-11, down to 3 seconds. I'm not sure they know the clock. Might not get a shot away. They do now, and it's not going to go. 1 quarter of play in the books here in championship play. At the end of one stanza, it's Rockford Boylan 17 and Zion-Benton 11.
What do you think so far in this first quarter?
I think Zion-Benton showed some signs of life in that last minute or so. Boylan's size is going to be a problem for him, and Boylan's ability to handle the press has been good. But Zion,
You're going to have a replay coming up here for you, Coach. Take a look here. Look at this pass.
that kid's special.
Almost a little no-look pass around the corner there. Knew where his offensive teammate was at. Like you said, very special.
So championship play it is, fellas. How about a quick 20-second story about past tournaments here? 16th annual we're in.
Yeah, I'll tell you one reason the referees like to come, the food.
Yeah,
every year.
The broadcasters are here.
That's right. That's the only reason I came.
Every year. We always said, well, we pay a couple dollars less, but it's all the food you can eat. And so we can always get quality officials because they all enjoy eating.
Oh, gosh, yeah. No, Ben Erickson and all his troops appreciate all that great hospitality room as well.
As we have, continue to move forward into the fourth quarter of the championship trophy, think about any unique or interesting moment you've had when presenting the championship trophy to any teams in the past.
Oh, okay.
And save it for your book then, Coach.
And don't tell us.
That's right.
It'll be the
Just
final.
think about it. Foreman around the horn. Farley from the corner. No. Rebound taken down by a Titan. It looked, he traveled. In the crowd, he traveled. He couldn't get his feet on the ground if he did travel that time. He traveled on somebody's back almost. 17-11 it remains. It will be backcourt pressure being applied now. by the Titans. Getting it to Wilson. Wilson looks it over and see what happens. He's going to have a couple men greet him. He'll dish it far side. He'll get it back again. Trying to get it across that timeline with a pass, and does so. Into forecourt, that's Sobecki. Tried to get down deep to Baltimore. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by a Titan. So that pressure was a different look, wasn't it, Coach?
It was. There are gonna be some runs back and forth. You know there will be.
Rodney Henry Hayes in the lane, shot no, but I think that Darmike, Henry, that is. Henry with that missed shot.
You know, Zion-Benton's brought some really good players, and you know, Linzo Smith, and ended up going to Ohio State, played here. Right now, the name's slipping my mind of who they had last year or 2 years ago, but outstanding players, now a college player.
Yeah, they've had a great run.
They've brought some great
They've always
players
had some guys
in here. They really have. Each year they bring some class talent into our gym.
Deckman now back in the lineup here for Boylan. That foul was on Foreman.
Henry had 2 free throws there. 17-13. They're on a 4-0 run. Zion-Benton is. Across the timeline, McDermott back in there. Luke has it stripped away from Wilson. This could be fun. Wilson, what a pass there. Too much for his teammate. Wow. I'll take a look at that replay if it exists. What a pass that was. That was incredible.
Was great pass.
Tremendous. Yeah, that was. No human could catch it, but it sure looked good on video, didn't it?
Oh, that was a great pass.
Inbounding. Luke, far side. 17. Oh, he falls down and travels. So here comes Zion-Benton again.
Now their quickness is starting to create some, it's going to be their quickness against Boylan's depth. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes, because Boylan, like I said, can go 10 deep. Zion-Benton can.
Yep, there's a throwaway. Wilson threw that behind Jalen Ray, and that went out of bounds. So after a great pass, he had a pass that Kyle, you could have made on that one.
Taught him everything he knows.
That's right. One begets another.
Not only could have made, he did.
Foreman on the inbound from Farley. Well said, Coach. Jim Hinkle with us here in the booth, the legendary coach for Irving Crown, Dundee Crown, and of course Jacobs. ECC time. Chester, Illinois. There's going to be a rebound by Farley after this shot. Big Sam will put it in.
Gets the roll.
In a roll with the fingers. 19-13 it is. What happened on the inbound?
Almost stole it.
Almost. Going to still belong to the ZBs. Zion Sobecki will inbound now. Slap of the pumpkin. Looking, dishing he does to Marquise Henry. To Wilson. Back to Henry. They're trying to beat this trap here, and they just might do it here. And baseball toss up the court. Taken there, almost a travel.
No, it was a travel.
They
just missed it, that's all.
Back to Ray. Ray will get it back to Henry. And Wilson says, give it to me, we'll set up again. I'm not sure I want to do it. Okay. Here's Wilson. Take it again. Here we go. DeMarquise Henry with the basketball. Back to Sean Wilson. Wilson far side to Henry. Down deep, so Becky doesn't shoot much. Gets it partially blocked by Farley. Farley, a long pass. Can they catch up? Foreman, yeah! Anthony Foreman for 4 points. 21-13. Henry. Ray probably traveled there as well. Had it stolen away by Farley again to Foreman. Take 2. Yeah! How about that?
Boylan's very good at creating it. When they create the turnovers, making the other team pay.
Near the Boylan crowd there in the background. They do travel well, Jeff. They do travel well.
They're owning about 72% of the arena right now. 23-13 it is. Rockford Boylan 5:40 remaining here in the first half. Championship game, Jacobs High School. That's what you're watching right here. Thanks for being aboard. Jim Hinkle, as you said, as we take a look there at Zion-Benton now, they seem to react well after the last timeout and had things going their way early in the second quarter.
And it's just a matter of they'll get them calmed down again. They'll come out again. There'll be some runs back and forth. You know they're going to be. They're 2 quality teams, so they're going to be runs back and forth. But again, it's 5 games in 8 days. It's a bigger team against a smaller, quicker team, but the bigger team has more depth. So I really think all advantage goes to Boylan, but I know Zion-Benton is going to be harassing them as hard as they can the whole night. So it's going to be interesting.
All right, that sets the stage for it right there. At halftime, we will tell you the all-tournament team. My understanding, Kyle and Coach.
That's what I've been told.
We will tell you the all-tournament team, who they are. Wilson to Henry. Henry and Baltimore have to score a lot more to keep Zion-Benton in it. Down to Baltimore. Here's a question, can he score? He can't. Can he rebound? He does. He misses again. Rebound taken down by Foreman, who almost threw it away. Foreman to Farley. Farley, for a big guy, loves to handle that basketball in the open court, doesn't he?
They're very versatile.
They are. Into the corner, Luke McDermott, guarded by Ray. To Foreman, Anthony will get it down deep. There we go. It's a Farley and Foreman show at a television set near you. 25-13 or a computer, and there's up and in. That's Wilson, wasn't it?
Wow.
I didn't see him that time. He might be small, but I didn't see him there. I just saw the basketball go up. What do we call it? Basket's good and a foul. Is that what we're seeing, Coach Jim and Kyle?
I think so. I think Wilson was just so fast, the ref couldn't catch up to the play.
That's right.
You know?
So the whistle from behind looked like something happened.
Everybody was all kind of looking at each other like, what happened?
The basket was good. He went blowing by. I think then the Boylan player pushed him after he went by, and it happened so fast. The referee, I think, was, what did I just see? Oh, yeah, a foul, you know.
Davidson in for Zion-Benton. Seminario returns for Rockford Boylan. Wilson will go to the line for what could have been a long-distance foul. We'll call
Taylor is also in for the ZBs as well.
All right, court. All right, we can do that. This shot is good. Got 7. He's got 7 of the team total. 16. Well, he's going to get a 2-shot situation with that.
Well, I think he got a 1-and-1 because it was called after the shot. It wasn't on the shot. He made the shot, went by, and
this is like that 1955 Rockford West Elgin game.
Yes,
he had 6 points were scored in 1 second.
There you go.
That's what that was. We saw 4.
There you go.
He missed the second toss, so. All right. It's going to be McDermott inbounding, 25-16, Rockford Boylan. Backcourt pressure being applied by the ZBs. They get it to the big guy Farley, who loves the open court. Look at this big guy dribble. No problem at all. Across that timeline, he's doing his Larry Bird impression. You might, for the old-time basketball players out there. Coach?
See, when you're going straight man-to-man on the pressure, and you can use your big man to break it, because the other team's big man typically isn't used to playing defense on a guard.
Seminario will land a 3, hits it, 28-16. Wilson will do it again. Wilson hippity-hop to the hoop. Yes! Man, that's great. That's wonderful. 28-18. Here's going to be the dribble, tall dribble by Seminary. Boy, there's a bullet pass. That pass, he was about 4 inches away from a teammate. And whether it was meant to be a pass or not, it seemed to look that way. See what they've called here, Coach and Kyle. Wilson the foul. Again, he got in great foul trouble the game the other day.
Bradley back in the ball game as well.
I can hardly wait till we can get a charge that Massey can call, because he gives one of the best charging calls.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can tell he works on it in the mirror.
Little animated, is he?
Yes. He's got a great charging call.
We like
used to call it on my players all the time.
That's a great story, Coach.
That's how he was getting the practice in.
We'll send him this video and audio. That's great, Coach. Bradley in forecourt. Nick with a left-handed dribble.
This is what you did for getting me into
being
a referee. I'll show you.
Baltimore's not tied up. They're stopping Baltimore well. Keenan Baltimore was a great factor the other night. Wilson out on top. Let's see. Whoa, there's a wet spot there. Man, dancing with the stars on that one.
Yeah.
That was a move where he didn't have feet on the ground. Long 3 by a man off the bench. Yeah, that's Taylor. DeJohn-Vontae Taylor hit that 3. Holy Toledo on that one. 28-21.
All made possible by Wilson's ability to penetrate.
That's right. Here, back outside it goes. Farley, 4, far out. No, rebound taken down by Bradley. And Nick will bring it up. Dish it off to Wilson. Wilson says, let me start again. 2:55 remain first half. His squad's down by 7, 28-21. Championship tilt right here in Jacobs High School in Algonquin, Illinois. Sean getting some words of wisdom from Coach. Sets up shop, dribbles with the right, motions with the left. He's on the far side. Can he get to Baltimore? And Baltimore, some kind of player control foul. Tried to get a push off there, it looked like, for Baltimore. Who's a bit frustrated right now, I would think, Coach.
I think so. Yeah, he's not. How many points does he have?
Baltimore is 2 points.
Yeah, I think he's a little frustrated right now.
Yeah, he's not getting the easy shots, and the turnover it was there.
Henry Hayes and Sawyer back in the ball game here for the CBs.
Substitution. Thanks, Kyle. Good work. And inbounding, it's going to be Ronan Jansen inbounding now for Boylan as they go to substitution. They can do that all the time. Get it inbound far side to McDermott. Dermott, we should say. Luke will bring it across that timeline with that leaning forward dribble of his. Dish it right side he does to Max Farson. Long three on the far side is going to go.
That's the roll.
That's Luke got the three. 31-21, 10-point advantage for Boylan. Backcourt pressure, Foreman on Wilson. Ooh, there's that tricky dribble. If he's not in for a major college, I'm sure the Globetrotters can't be far behind on him. He'd give Marcus Haynes if he's still around to run for his money. Land of three, Bradley. No, not this time. Board put up and in by Anthony Davidson. 31-23, and now see what we call a foul.
Little push out there by 15.
That would be by Nick Bradley. And back into the contest, DeMarquise Henry, number 11, couple of points on the night. Looking to inbound, they do so to Luke. Luke hit a three last time down there. His team's up by 8. 1:55, first half remaining. Leaning forward, mini dribble. Spins around, stops and pops. Tough angle, doesn't get it. Rebound long, taken down by Luke. Luke right back up. Gets it to go.
Nice play. Way to follow your shot, right, Coach?
Nice play. Yes.
That was.
Yes, very much.
He now with 7 points. And we hear a whistle.
Little blocking foul underneath there.
Foreman the foul.
His blocking foul call isn't nearly as dramatic as his charging. He's not as much fun to watch on the blocks.
Foreman will check out. I really refrained if Foreman was playing well. I did not say Foreman was really cooking tonight. I'll have you know. Although I used it on you, Kyle, just for the sake of not actually.
Well, you never even caught my Weber's grilling in the first game.
I know, but our acoustics.
Must have been one of those static moments.
Yeah, it must have been. We'll give you credit in a replay, maybe.
I'll do thanks.
3 points it is. There is going to be now 4. Make it 5 for him on that second free throw. 33-25. 135 bullet pass remaining first half in forecourt. It's Deckman with the basketball. Deckman out on top with a toss. They'll work it around now. As Reed Rollett right there with it, taking his time, guarded by Wilson. They go to Farley back in there. Hunter Deckman. Back to Reed. Reed far side with Wilson. They are very taking their time, but then Reed getting open. Dish it off, they will. The wing popper by Farley. No. Board taken down by Zion-Benton. Here they come. Bring it up court quickly. It's Henry Hayes with it far side to Wilson. See what Wilson does here. Watch them. Forward and backward. We'll do it again. He's got a string on that basketball, Coach.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo plus. Straight to Vegas for that one. Near side dish, it goes to Henry. Henry trying to get open, can't do it. He's got some moves as well. He'll bounce it in the thigh. Taken down there by Hunter Deckman. Hunter will have it knocked away and stolen back the other way by Henry.
That was good defense.
Here they come, a 2-on-1 situation. Wilson down deep, no. Taken down by Farley, outlet, Dender. Deckman, we should say Hunter, has it knocked away.
Great hustle.
Oh my heavens is right.
Wow.
Great hustle.
Out of nowhere. DeMarquise Henry. Let's
right,
watch
here we
this
go,
replay
Coach.
out of nowhere.
That's just a hustle play.
Look at that gallop. Man, that's even quicker than the camera speed can follow. That's great. That's great.
And Boylan guy was not even expecting to be anywhere near
He
that.
was loping.
He was shocked.
Not at all.
He was loping, Coach.
Yeah.
Reed Rollett will check out.
10-foot lead on him.
Yeah. 26 seconds remaining. This will be final shot time here. 33-25. Boylan with the basketball. Boylan the lead. Land of three near side. No. Rebounds taken down by the ZBs. Now they've got final shot time. 14 ticks on the timepiece. Let's see what the man with the basketball, Wilson, can do with it. Far side dish, land of three. Henry, no. Good follow-up, but he didn't get it. Rebound taken down by Farley. They got a chance to get a shot away. Hunter will get it. No.
everyone on the floor fell asleep right then. I think
Absolutely.
when that shot went up by Zion-Benton, everyone just turned and said, oh, okay, that's the last shot of the half. And Boylan had a real good opportunity to cash in on a layup at the other end. Nobody was playing after the shot down here at this end.
Yeah, it's probably the only low moment in the whole game was right there in that last second.
Yes.
33-25, Boylan on top here at the half. Rockford Boylan, Zion-Benton championship game coming our way here is what we have from Jacobs High School now at this halftime. I do believe, unless the fellows in the truck tell me differently, we'll get a chance to take a look at the all-tournament team. Now, first of all, Kyle Ball, there was a young man trying for the all. There it is right now. Let's go right to it. Guys, take it away, Coach.
Coach, we'll have you guys take the honors here. Tell us a little bit about some of these guys.
Well, many years ago, we started this with the tournament, and I want to thank Joe Stevenson. He kind of helps us. He does the balloting of the people that see the majority of the games. He gets coaches and media and the announcers and the people on the bench to vote, and then they come up with a 15-man all-tournament team, and they are awarded medals. And I see we have a slate of, I'm guessing that little asterisk means unanimous, which that doesn't happen that often.
There's a lot this year, Coach.
And we've got Cameron Krutwig and Adam Pischke from Jacobs, Pischke from Marion Central, Zach Geske from South, Will Reinhardt from Barrington, Ben Weber from Barrington, Deshaun Wilson from Zion-Benton, and Anthony Foreman from Boylan, all unanimous. Like I said, and that's unusual for everyone that's doing the voting to have all of them. So that's really outstanding. And then the other members in the all-tournament team would be Sam Ulrich from Marion Central, Keenan Baltimore, your favorite from Zion-Benton, DeMarcus Henry from Zion-Benton, Sam Furley from Boylan, Zach Cooper from Boylan, Peyton Otto from Prairie Ridge, John Kerr from Grant, and Kyle Rohr from Lakes. And that's a great group of young men that can really play this game.
And Adam Pischke actually in the first game fell, about 5 points short, I believe,
of
breaking
setting the tournament record.
Which was set just last year, was it not, Coach?
It was. It had been intact for a few years, maybe 6 or 8 years, and it got broken last year by a young man from Carmel.
Yeah,
he was. And,
guy named Duff, Mr. Duff.
Yes, he set it last year, and so it looked like it was only going to be 1 year, but Adam fell a little short, although he had a great game in a big win for him and for Marion Central. You know, we had a lot of competitive games today. I put down, I don't know have you informed everyone of how the game's finished so far today?
You can do it right now. We saved that for you, Coach.
All right. I wrote some of them down when I went by the board.
A salute to Crystal Lake South. They brought a great number of fans here for this day and for the entire tournament as well, Coach.
It's good when we can get local teams in there. But Boylan traveled very well.
Oh, they always do.
They traveled very well. In the Constellation C championship today, Huntley High School beat Johnsburg. In the Constellation B title game, Grant defeated Lakes in overtime. In the Constellation A championship game, Marion Central beat Crystal Lake South. And then, of course, in the third place game that we had earlier, Barrington beat our Golden Eagles. So we've had every game has been extremely competitive today. All of them down to the last minutes, and it's just been fun basketball all day long.
Has indeed. It was interesting. John Kerr, of course, from Graham. Of course, John Red Kerr was the first, a great center, but the first Chicago Bulls coach some 50 years ago.
And he ended up sitting where I'm sitting right now.
That's right. For years, that's right. And your career will
Johnny
echo those same thoughts. Yeah.
Well, what I like about the fact is that, you know, you got families, you've got freshman tournament going on, you got the sophomore tournament, you got the varsity. I mean, this is a great venue that you're able to do all that for all those levels.
Yeah, and as I explained the other day, you know, we started out with 10 varsity teams, then we went to 12 varsity, then we went to 16 varsity. Then after 2 years, we went to 16 varsity and 16 sophomore. Then after about 4 more years, we started with the 16 varsity, 16 sophomore, and 16 freshman teams, although it's really 8 freshman teams because we play 8 freshman A and 8 freshman B. So those freshman B players that don't get to play a whole lot during the year get 5 full games in this tournament. And that's something that really added to our tournament. You'd be amazed. I mean, I know early in the morning you can come in here for a a game that is not seen as a highlight game of the day. There won't be many people here, but if you go over to the freshman gym, it's packed because the parents all want to come and watch, especially those freshman B-teamers.
Yeah.
They don't usually get to play. They get 5 full games. And of course, as our boosters used to thank me every year,
Oh, yeah.
they eat.
They eat. Right. Well, and
Well
also,
done.
like you kind of alluded to there, was the fact that, freshmen don't get a chance to play often. The freshman coaches can bring them and say, hey, this is what we're working for.
Exactly.
The teams work in unison from that freshman level to that sophomore level, so that you have that teaching transgression from class to class that builds up your varsity team, and it's a great win-win situation for all the teams in the tournament.
Absolutely. We think the addition of the freshmen really highlights our tournament the way no other tournament in the area or anywhere I've seen before. I've never seen that set up anywhere else, and I'm real proud of our putting that into as part of the tournament because it's a big part of our whole thing.
And basketball is so much community.
We have to explain to our parents though, and when they first come out, okay, guys, they're ours for the next 4 Christmases. So and so can't go see Grandma and Grandpa this year unless you're going to do it Christmas Day. You're good.
That's right.
But
there's a commitment.
Yes, there's a real commitment there. But our kids love it, and I think our parents really love it. And it's just, what better thing for a family to do? You have your dinner, and you can come over here and watch basketball.
That's great. Yeah, and basketball, as we were saying, so much part of the community. So you're just amplifying that a little bit. And as you told us when Kyle wasn't here 3 nights ago, it was a delight when you would when you were the varsity coach, Jacobs, go down to Quincy, Illinois. You would invite. Well, I know it gets in the way of Thanksgiving, but why don't you join us? Come on down. And some of the parents had a great time with that.
Yes, and any parents that might be hesitant or didn't really like the idea of their sons being gone for over Thanksgiving, if we could just get them to come down to a person, it was, this is a wonderful experience. We're so glad you're here. And it's just something that our kids, you can't experience something unless you're there to tell you about 5,000 people and the lights out and the atmosphere and the mascot.
Around.
Yeah, and it's you just can't you can't describe it. You have to experience it, and our kids love that experience.
Exactly. You got to feed them. That old saying.
And also, you always played 3 great teams, and so it's good for you as far as your basketball development. And it's a good time start of the year. You play 3 great teams. Okay, who can play against this competition? Who else can we give an opportunity? And as I would kid with the coach said, so the parents that aren't here, we can sneak them in and get a look at a lot of them,
Right.
And so we learned a lot about our kids, not just on the court, but off the court, because it was a great bonding time for our kids down there, and we all love
Absolutely.
I can imagine.
A lot of the stuff that goes on sometimes really isn't on the floor.
No, it isn't.
It's things go on.
No, it isn't.
You see in the hallway or in the
we
class
went down there,
or in the locker room.
We made a lot of friends down there. Like one year we put on a clinic for a special education school. Our team did. And we put on a little basketball clinic and we gave them little basketballs. Another year we went to the veterans home and gave the veterans Jacobs hats and T-shirts. Each year, some people at Quincy would provide us with opportunities to do other things for the community and for our kids to do other things. And I always, one day, took them over to Canton High School, my first place I ever coached, and showed them that old gym, which is incredible. And then we always spent a day at the caves of in Hannibal with Mark Twain.
Oh,
we always took them there. So we were busy every minute of the day, and I worried about how that would affect our basketball, but actually we always played great basketball. And the teams we played teams from Georgia, teams from Missouri, and they said the worst problem they had was finding something for their kids to do, and it got boring, it got old, and their kids would goof around. Our kids were busy from the time we woke up. We were going to Canton, we were going to Hannibal to the caves, and I worried about it wearing them out, but it really was just providing a lot of experience, and we played some of our best basketball down there.
And those will be some of those memories those kids will, now as adults, will pass on to their kids and so forth. And,
Absolutely.
And hope to continue that.
Absolutely.
And that's a great way to include the team in a lot of off-field time to build that team building, like you said.
All right, we're back to game action here, fellas. Great stories there. Jim Hinkle, our special guest here, Kyle Ball with us, as we're at the championship game right here for the Jacobs Hinkle Holiday Classic. Wilson with the basketball. His team's down by 8, 33-25. Lob it to the near side to Jalen Ray. They've gone back to the original starting five. Has Zion-Benton. Baltimore with it now. Keenan will stop and pop. No. Rebound taken down by Farley. Here's Big Sam in a gallop. Sam bounce it down low to Luke. Luke up and in. They reverse rolls, but come away with a two-pointer.
I don't think Boylan's used to team, or the ZBs are used to teams outrunning them.
Especially the big guys like that.
Yeah, Boylan outrunning them.
Here we go again. Yeah, Luke says, I'm going to do it again. Up court quickly. Far side, they dish it back to Luke. Near side, Sam. Luke on this side now. He'll take a three. It's short. Rebound. Baltimore lose the handle, so Becky comes away with it. Back it goes to Henry, and he'll bring it up. Henry. Dish it to Jalen Ray. Ray back to Henry. Yeah, these guys have not gotten many shots away, Henry and Ray. So Boylan defense, we should say, the Boylan defense has done quite well. Ray will bounce it to Baltimore, back to the basket. Let's see if he can spin in there. Spin, he will. Hook shot, yeah.
Very nice.
Clyde Lavellette, like you said the other day.
Very nice.
Baltimore for two, if you will. 4 points. He's got 35-27, back to just an 8-point deficit. Boylan the lead on the basketball. Luke in the corner, down deep. It is going to go to Foreman. No. Rebound. Baltimore outlet to Henry. Henry far side with it. Bounce it down low, so Becky doesn't shoot too much, leaving it open. He does, misses it. Rebound taken down by him. Throw it away. Turnover it is by Zion-Benton. Boylan will bring it up. They'll inbound right in front of the Zion-Benton bench. Farley will. Farley's a point center.
Yeah.
He's really incredible with that handling.
Very versatile.
Foreman, far side, around the horn. So Zach Cooper can hit some threes. Back to Luke, back to Zach. Cooper's hit a couple of threes, has 8 points on the night to Sam. Sam, a move on Sobecki, shot. No, Baltimore almost had it, does get it. Goes to Wilson. We haven't seen his dribbling act in a while. Here it is. Wilson, dish it. Land of three. Henry, yes. That's a perfect CB play right there with Wilson in command.
Wilson makes it happen.
I'm just going to say, Wilson's going to take charge of the situation here for the ZBs.
Looks like it.
There's a push off there, a player control foul by Luke. The Boylan fandom not liking that to our right. 35-30 and Zion-Benton back within 5.
I've noticed through the years that Boylan fans seldom agree with the call that goes against them.
I sense another sign coming your way, Coach. Wilson in trouble. Is he? Never.
Oh!
Pass. Baltimore knows. Becky shot. Yes. You heard the double O. You know it was a good pass when we get double O's in the booth. There's a steal. Here comes Zion-Benton. 35-32. If a three would tie it up here. 5:10 remain. This could tie it. Baltimore. No. Oh. Tapped out Farley.
That would have been huge.
That would have been a highlight reel for us on that one. Yeah.
Well, it's probably going to slow it down now.
All right, bring it up to Luke. Boylan still the lead, but they're being challenged. They led by 8 at the half. It's down to 3. Land of 3, far side. Hunter Deckman, no. Foreman the board. Almost tied up. Back to Hunter. Hunter gets closer. Shot, no. Follow up, Sam, yes. Sam with 10. Timeout there. 37-32. Boylan on top. Coach and Kyle.
Couple offensive rebounds. Yeah.
Yep.
We had a chance to see that all-tournament team, so you talked about that, and that was great to see. That's always got to be a fun moment. The all-tournament team, I get an extra. Oh, here's our replay, guys. Take a gander at this for us. Initial shot, Foreman a good lead.
Yeah. This is just wanting the ball, getting on that glass.
And really Big Sam will come in here now from that spot.
And look at the number of guys that are crashing the board offensively as opposed to that last game. Yeah. Brentwick was either by himself or there was nobody.
Exactly.
So you got to have that offensive rebounding ability.
4:46, third quarter remaining. Championship game on the line. Who's going to win it? Is it going to be Rockford, Boylan, or Zion-Benton? That's to be determined after Barrington defeated Jacobs in the first game here by a final tally of 52-45. Ray with the basketball in backcourt. That was the third place game. Tonight, in the forecourt, they get it. It's Baltimore. Thought about a three there. Can he get closer? Probably not. Skip pass it goes. Far side. How about Henry from downtown? Holy cow. My heavens. Henry from way out west.
Woo. That one got sent in from Rockford.
Man, that was almost an overnight delivery. There's a dribble drive. We hear no shot. 37-35 the score is still Boylan the lead. Fouls on Zion-Benton, but prior to the shot. Sam, well, your Boylan fans are vocal. That's why we have you under wraps over here, Coach. Around the horn, let's do it. Here's a long jumper, no. Oh, there's probably a push off by Ray. I can only think what happened there.
I think you're right.
Jalen Ray, the violation. And inbounding underneath their own hoop, it will be Boylan.
Boylan's cheering that one.
Yeah. Good job. Wouldn't you know it? Lob it tall. Near side dish, Foreman in the corner. Luke for a three. No. Rebound taken down by Henry Hayes in the crowd. And he'll see if they can stabilize it. They get it in the forecourt. They can tie in a conventional two here, Kyle and Coach. See how they play it. Henry can hit from way out. We saw that earlier. They'll work the weave out on top. Jalen Ray with the basketball now. Back it goes to Henry. They're getting those guys more involved handling the basketball than Wilson in the first half.
Yes, they are getting more people involved with it.
Yeah, he almost wanted to be the Golden State Warrior there. Curry with the back step. And we hear a whistle. 3-second violation. That took a long time.
Well, if you remember the game 2 days ago against Jacobs, Zion-Benton increased their lead when Wilson was out.
Yeah.
And so they played very well with him out of the game because other people were handling the ball, and it kind of Boylan didn't have to make a different adjustment with their defensive.
Got everybody involved in the offense.
Yes, they did. So, you know.
Almost a steal from behind. Luke across the timeline. Still 37-35 Boylan. They've got the 2-point lead.
Sort of like, every now and then the Bulls are better off when Rose is sitting down.
That's right. With or without mask. They have a whistle.
Lately, it's more often than not.
Yeah.
And Mr. Wilson, I don't mean to put you down. You're doing a heck of a lot better. You're doing a heck of a lot better than Rose right now.
But
sometimes when other people are pulled into play and doing different things, it's a big lift.
No question about that. We're certainly seeing that. Well said, Coach. Land of three. No rebound. Taken out by Luke in the crowd. Up and in. McDermott with the two-pointer. He's got 11. Back to a 4-point lead. Wilson will lob it tall in the crowd. Baltimore to Henry. That's waggle dribble there for him. Shot no. Block.
Solid block from behind.
But Henry, a great acceleration of the hoop with the handling of the basketball as well. They'll keep it though. The ZBs, they'll inbound underneath their own hoop. DeMarquise Henry will inbound. And he throws it away. Stolen, there it is, by Seminario. To Roulette, we should say. There's going to be the push shot that's up and in by Zach Cooper. 41-35, back to a 6-point lead. Backcourt pressure doing well here, Coach, for Boylan. Far side, Wilson with his first major handling in a while. Let's see what he does. To Henry, how about a long three again? This one's a little short. Rebound, Boylan, stolen back by Henry. He almost forgot the basketball. He does get it. There's going to be a long jumper. Yeah, that's a three-pointer.
Huge turnover
by Rodney Henry Hayes, the three. 41-38, back within three. Roulette, Farley. Cooper on the near side. Back it goes to Reed. Reed picks up the dribble and almost stolen in the held ball situation. Almost no. It might be out of bounds, a travel. See what we call a foul or a timeout. Timeout, Rockford Boylan. 2:04 remain third quarter. Titans on top of the ZBs, 41-38.
Coach?
That's an emphatic timeout called by the official. I think that's one he practiced in front of his mirror,
right.
Too. Yeah,
did we get that?
That was outstanding. I hope we got that on tape.
That'll replay. Yeah, get that on tape.
Let's see the replay of that official's call.
That was good, not to mention it, yeah. I thought he just spotted you, Coach. He was pointing you out, though. Huh?
They had their chances to point me out.
What do you think?
I love it. It's great. You know what would be fun to see? Either one of these teams in their home gym putting on a run with a packed house.
Oh,
because they both play such exciting games. I can just see them in a smaller gym with their home crowd and putting on a run of 10 or 12 straight points like they're so capable of doing. I'll bet you that is really exciting.
No question about that, Coach. Reed with the basketball, gets it across the timeline, gets it to Cooper on the handoff. Zach, spin move. Zach will get a 15-foot popper away. Yeah, Zach Cooper with 12. 5-point advantage for the Titans. Backcourt pressure. Let's see if Wilson can dribble out of trouble. He'll pass his way if you might. Near side dish. It goes down to Henry Hayes. Back, too tall for Wilson, which not impossible. Back it goes to Wilson, though. Wilson down deep.
Nice
pass up and in.
No look pass. That was great.
Indeed. Davidson has 4. Quickly up court. A great pass again. Thank you. Zach Cooper near side. Backward dish. 43-40. Boylan the basketball and the lead. 1:20 remain here. Third stanza. Reed, no place to go with it. He'll go Seminario. Dribble drive to the hoop. No. And out of bounds it goes, last touch by Big Sam. A 3-wood tie as the CBs bring it up. They've had a couple opportunities to tie here in this third stanza. Nick Bradley back in for Zion-Benton. DeMarquise Henry exits. Backcourt pressure, let's see what happens. Henry Hayes with it, Rodney there. To Wilson, Wilson the long toss far side, grabbed by Bradley. Bradley bounce it back, he does, to Henry Hayes, now to Wilson. Let's see how they set up shop. Under a minute. Third stanza remaining. Jumper, no. Rebound, battle for, and it looks like the foul will be whistled on Anthony Davidson.
You know, this is really fun for me to watch these two teams because I feel like I'm very proud of whoever wins this championship. I think I'm just very proud that we have this kind of level of competition here. This is fun for me to watch.
Oh, these are quality teams. They can be quite proud of the entire tournament.
Absolutely.
Certainly keeping these guys here is a great feather in your 16th annual cap.
Absolutely.
Reed out on top. Oh, he double team. Can he get rid of it? No, they're all over now. They're swarming defense here in the final 38 seconds of the third quarter. But so far, the Titans have managed the stern test. Backward to Luke. They want to hold for final shot, maybe, if they can keep the basketball in their life. Far side dish, almost off the fingertips there for Reed. He's being hounded, as you can see. I think the Boylan crowd waiting for some kind of foul is what they're thinking here. Down to 16 seconds. There's going to be a pickup of the ball. Foreman, backward dish to Reed. 9 seconds on the timepiece. Knocked away finally. There's the foul he's waiting for. The reach-in foul by Nick Bradley. It took a while more, but they finally called something.
Well, you know what? I think you're seeing the difference between Jacobs and Boylan right now because the Jacobs guards weren't able to handle this pressure that Zion-Benton's putting on right now. Boylan's handling it. They're not giving it away. Oh, nice inbounds play.
And they missed the shot, if you will. And here, can Ray get one away? Ray will get one away from about 35 feet. No.
Oh, that would have been huge.
That's our quarter number 3 in the books. 43 Rockford Boylan, 40 Zion-Benton. This is the championship game of the 16th annual Jim Hinkle Holiday Classic. Jim?
And it's going to be a deserving champion. That's all I can say. Either one of these teams is going to be a deserving champion. And I'm real proud to say that they're part of this tournament. Makes me feel good.
Do you get to be part of the honors in the presenting the trophy at the end of the game?
When Jacobs wins it, I'm going to present the trophy.
when you have booth commitments, you're right here. There's the Boylan crowd. We'll salute them. As they're not only they're so fast, they're in slow motion at times, but there they are. They're wearing their green. They do travel well.
They travel well. Such a great tradition. I mean, it has been for forever. You know,
it has. They would be down when we did the rotation down to Champaign every year. Gosh, they would bring a good portion of Rockford with them.
Well, you remember way back. I mean, I don't remember there not being good.
Yeah.
Ever. You know?
That's right.
Dolph Stanley was there.
Yeah.
I mean, holy cow.
Great history.
Yeah, and then Steve was there forever.
He was. Even as a young man, but he was there
so
forever.
many great teams. I mean, just great program. It's a great program.
Here we go. Inbounding will be the great program of the Titans. They do so. They lead by 3. Fourth quarter. Championship on the line on this Saturday night in December here in Jacobs High School in Algonquin. Between the circles, taking their time, things will develop here. Luke will dish it off to Zach Cooper. Lob it, big guy, Sam Beck in there. Sam gonna get the shot away, push shot, it's short, rebound, taken down by Jalen Ray, outlet to Wilson. Deshaun will bring it up near side, a long three, or a conventional 2 and a free throw. Could tie it, Coach. Henry, he's more of the 3 spot, maybe down low. There's gonna be Baltimore, will he score? Yes! Baltimore!
Nice play.
Punch your ticket to a championship, maybe.
Nice play.
43-42, up back within 1. Zion-Benton. Luke around to pick. Into the lane goes Luke. Shot, yeah! He willed that one in. 13 for McDermott. Here comes Wilson from behind. He knew somebody was coming from behind him. That was great.
He is quick.
He is incredible at that basketball.
He's got his rear view mirrors on there, boy.
Baltimore, another score. Hey.
Oh, he's come to life.
He's suddenly on the map.
Yep.
45. They got the scoreboard. I think that scoreboard turned around there on that one.
I thought so. Baltimore was in Maryland, not Illinois.
Yeah. I think that score is off, don't you think, guys? 47-42 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's see what we have here. Our score is going to be the official judge.
Well,
yeah, 45-44.
Baltimore's trying too much to get the score right instead of playing down here just now. He was pointing at the officials and pointing at the board.
Yeah, I know that's so.
He forgot his job's to play. They'll get the board right.
Yeah, leave that up to us because nothing's worth broadcasting, folks. The wrong score when you're looking at. You're charting wrong.
They'll get it right, young man. You don't have to let them know.
At Boylan 45, we got the score correct there on your screen, as you see, 45-44.
Officials don't like to be shown up either by the athletes.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
Just play, fellas.
I wonder if he'd been so adamant if it'd been someone else's 2 points.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like a gym class. Hey, I get credit for that.
Yeah.
I was there.
I scored. McDermott a foul as we talk on this trip. Certainly, the lead could be taken by Zion-Benton. There's going to be a foul of some sort. It's going to be whistled against, I think, Henry. DeMarquise Henry seemed to have that look on his face. Sabecki instead, forget a big guy, push somebody out, 6'6" Southmore. So here we go. Still the lead by Boylan by 1. 6:12 remain in regulation here. Big Sam, I'm going to take over again. This is an example of the tallest dribbler in high school and the smallest dribbler in high school in opposite teams.
Yeah.
Basically what we're saying. Down deep, Luke. And the little guy down there playing like a front
Well
man.
done. Well done.
15. Here comes the little dribbler here in the holiday season. He lost sight of him. We see the basketball there. Lob it tall. Baltimore wants to score again. Spin move by him. It's rejected or lost. I think Foreman rejects it. Take that. Good play here, to say the least. Boylan leads by 3.
And big rise smile coming from on that play for Foreman there.
Seminario check back in and next whistle. Henry, he can shoot from down here. From out there, if you will. He'll dish it to Wilson. Deshaun will set up shop. Everybody's down low somewhere. They're trying to get back to Henry and can't do it. Henry will get it on the near side. Not much. He'll try to tricky dribble. Nothing there. We'll set up shop again. Good zone defense here, Coach. On Boylan. Kind of that zone. They're at the one variation of it. Baltimore for 3. That's way short. And can it be saved? Yeah, by Henry. Baltimore gets it back. Baltimore rejected. Taken down by Hunter Deckman, who throws it away. Baltimore is fouled. How many times can you say Baltimore in one play? That's what I want to know.
I think they're still in a man defense, Jeff, but
that guy came out a little bit.
Zion wasn't moving.
Yeah.
They were all just standing in a spot, so they were showing no movement at that time. And so there were no cutters going through for anyone to follow, but I think they were still in their man. They were just sagging back in there because there was no other movement.
Fair enough, Coach. You've got the knowledge. So going to the line, Keenan will try the charity toss. Crowd goes quiet on this first one, short. He's got 8 points on the night, and here comes substitutions. Dejan Von Taylor, we should say, will check in. Taylor. Number 33 for those guys will check in, and Big Sam Farley will sit down for Boylan. The second toss will be no good. And we hear a whistle, probably against whom? The way its crowd reacted was Boylan. It's going to be against
violation.
No, I think he had a
wow.
foul, I thought.
A foul.
I'm not sure.
I think Boylan thought it would be something against Zion-Benton call, but it is going to go to the line again. Baltimore. Oh, lane
violation.
Yeah, lane violation. I see a lot of those. But so he would get one shot here, one more shot. So Baltimore to the line. The squad trails by 3. This toss is good. We finally did it. Give me enough opportunities. I'm going to hit one, Coach.
There you go.
47-45, backcourt pressure. That's Wilson. On McDermott. Luke across that nice movement there. I guess reaching and foul by Deshaun Wilson.
Yeah, as quick as he is, he reaches with the wrong hand almost every time. He gets by with it because he's so quick.
So now we're in the 1-and-1. That 7th team foul with 4:51 remaining in regulation here for the championship tilt. Dermott, first one, yeah. He's had a great game. If they win, he can be the star of this game for Boylan. 16 unofficially for Luke.
Was he on the all-tournament team?
I
don't recall.
I know. That's a great question. I was thinking I didn't see it, but you know he's awfully good. But there's a lot of bodies on Boylan.
That's what we're talking about. They do go very deep.
Foreman was on the squad, of course. Of course, Baltimore again. Baltimore. I'm not sure what that move was, but he got a shot away. Then Ray got it back, and then Ray lost it, and then it went out of bounds. Let's see what happened. It's going to go which way? Going to go towards Zion-Benton. The Boylan crowd not liking that.
That was good officiating. The one official was unsure, and he asked for help, and he got it. And Massey had it. He knew what had happened. So that's good officiating, rather than just make a call and because not knowing what you're calling. That was a nice job.
Henry, a long jumper, rims it, no. Rebound, taken down and rejected, and it's going to be a foul call. That rebound was by Taylor, and he was fouled on his way back up. You're right, there's no foul on a Boylan squad member ever.
No.
That's great. And not that there is, but I mean, they're a great crowd.
Oh, I had a high school teammate that didn't make a foul his entire career.
Well.
You know?
First toss is good. Taylor a point. 49-46. They do bring a great crowd, though.
Yes, they do.
He was just all guilt by association.
Yeah. Well, you'd be watching like your favorite team at home. You'd be cheering like that. Hey, that wasn't a
There's
foul.
nothing wrong with it.
Bring out your friends in the open air for
Nothing wrong with it.
No, it's great. Second one, no tip. Oh, they've cheered. Now here comes the cheer. They're just polite cheering. I needed a throng on that one, guys. When it's us.
Poor Zion-Benton doesn't have any fans here to give them
they don't.
cheers. You know, they didn't bring too many.
No, not the Christmas holiday season, but they do have a great program, just like you say.
Oh, outstanding. Outstanding.
This one will be good. This would be Jansen at the line for Boylan. You see the score, so I tell you all the time, 50-46 it is now. Boylan on top by that. Jansen with 4. 4:27 remain in regulation here. Second one good. Henry double team to Wilson. Wilson will pass his way into forecourt to Big Taylor, back to Wilson. Down by 5 is EBR. Far side Wilson, he can almost shoot a 3 from out there, but instead he'll dribble drive. Lane might open up a little bit. No, it closes right away. And the ball comes out. Who's got it? Wilson and company have it. They battle for
a jump ball in there somewhere.
And it's going to be ZB ball because the arrow points their way. But a held ball it is. Man, that ball just scooted out of there, didn't it?
It did.
So they will inbound. Keenan Baltimore will do so. Forecourt, far side. Inbound to Wilson. Set it up. Dish it near side to Keenan. Round the horn. Back to Wilson. Back to Henry. He might want to shoot somewhere along the lines here. He will force one up that can't go. Rebound taken down. No. Another foul. That is crowded territory down there, Coach.
They're hitting the boards real well, though. They seem to be as fresh as Boylan right now.
They're going a little deeper. They're going a little deeper in their bench than they.
Yeah, I think Coach has done a good job at rotating kids in and out, keeping his team fresh.
Sawyer at the line. He's got 2 points on the night. He's got 3 now. Yeah, they are certainly getting their free throws. Checking back in, Anthony Davidson. And sitting down, it's Taylor.
And McDermott back in for
the Titans.
Boylan.
51-47 it is. An additional shot coming our way from Zion-Benton. They are now within 3, and I think he'll exit Will Sawyer. He does, and Jalen Ray. These guys should be fresh now, as you said, Coach. Bring the main core back in there.
Continue pressure.
Yeah, a little pressure there. Wilson runs the point. Luke will bring it up. Squad's up by 3. 3:40 remaining. Almost a steal by Ray on the far side. Cooper's got it. Dish it off. He does the Seminario. Back it goes to Jansen. Jansen down deep. Spin move, Seminario, and into the lane it goes. Up and in by Zach Cooper.
Well done.
Good ball movement, good patience there.
Well done.
Yeah, it was. Wilson, not much opportunity for Wilson. He's going to roll out of bounds, but find an
Nice
open man.
pass. Wow.
To Ray. How did he find him there? Ray's opened his first basket. Quickly up court.
Oh.
Knocked back it is. Taken down. Here comes. See what happens here. No. That's going to be called against Boylan, as you can tell. Whistle a foul on Farley. 53-50. A 3 would tie it up. Timeout there. 3:07. Yeah, Jim Hinkle. Jim Hinkle giggling in the booth. Well done, Coach.
Whenever you hear a loud boo from the stands, you know the call went against Boylan.
What do you think, guys?
It was a good call. It was a good call.
Well, it's probably going to come down to the last shot. It's going to be one of those that's just going to let it fly, and it's going to be a buzzer beater.
Yeah, it should be fun.
No way championship game should be.
Oh, man, we've had a great time. We appreciate the youngsters dancing there. Jim Hinkle, we certainly appreciate you being aboard. You've added so much to it. This is your tournament. We're just a guest out with you in this venture for joining us here, and the great folks, we should say, from Beacon Academy. It's been a wonderful time, Kyle.
Again, Beacon Academy, all the staff here at Jacobs, and of course all the teams and parents for coming out, and all the local community businesses and so forth that help support and present this. I think it's presented by Myers as well.
Yes.
But it's a great community event. So hats off to everybody, and again the students for Beacon Academy. What a great opportunity it is for them. Ben learning through U46 and teaching there, and going on and getting the broadcasting area background like yours, Jeff, and so forth. So you're also a great mentor to these young kids as well, Jeff.
I think they teach us something every day, but
absolutely.
Ben and
you never stop learning, no matter how old we get.
Are tremendous, and the whole squad they have certainly. And a salute to U46. Here we go, back to basketball. 3 could tie it up. Conventional or long, Coach. Henry, near side, far side. It goes down to Wilson. Down deep. They're going to try to get it to Baltimore. You know what he wants to do? Somehow wedge his way in there, and he misses. Rebound again, Davidson, and he misses. Rebound taken down by Boylan. That was close. Wow, well said, Coach. That's your most quiet thought, but yes, wow on that one. Farley, forecourt. 2-3.
Nice kick.
Let's see what happens here. Baltimore hits it. Baltimore has 11. 53-52. Kyle Balt said it's going down to the final shot time. We're 2-2-2 away from that. Farley in a gallop. Can he get through that? Whoa, that was a journey, wasn't it? Man.
There we go. Look at it. Here's the replay coming back. Oh.
Wowie.
Yeah, it was.
I think he was rather fortunate to get the foul called. It was a foul.
Yeah.
But he was a little out of control from down
he
there.
was.
So he's a little fortunate that Zion-Benton reached in.
He was like a rolling rock on that one.
Yeah.
That could have been a huge
Big
turnover.
Sam will go to the line. These are big free throws right here, so we'll be a little more quiet in the booth, okay? Yeah, he makes that first one. 54-52. Foreman back in. Sitting down is going to be Ronan Jansen for Boylan. Second toss for Big Sam, who's got 11 points on the night. Second toss, watch the lane, says a Boylan fan. We have one fan out of 200 on that one. Watch
I think
the
that
lane.
was Mom.
Yeah, that was Dad. 55-52, watch the lane. 2:10 remaining. Wilson, out on top, Henry. Henry, dish it near side, Ray. Jalen tries to get down to Baltimore. Let's see what Keenan does. Baltimore will. Here we go. We're on neutral territory anyway, Kyle.
Yeah. Mike Winters is still looking for an explanation. I don't think he quite got the answer he wanted.
Here we go. Baltimore to the line for a couple of shots. Under 2 minutes remain.
Well, I don't think he's going to get the answer he wants.
No.
He's not going to change his mind.
To the line. And it's going to be 12 points. Made that first one. And checking back in will be Cortez Sawyer, the 6'3 sophomore for the ZBs. Down to just a 2-point lead for Rockford Boylan. The winner gets the championship of the 16th annual Hinkle Holiday Classic right here from Jacobs High School, Algonquin, Illinois. Second toss by Baltimore will be good. He's got 13, down to 1, 55.
Ball handling now.
Yeah, McDermott and Big Sam in the backcourt. Luke across the timeline, handed by Wilson, you see it. He'll lob it now to Foreman. Foreman back, it goes to Luke. Nearly traveled, he lost it. Last touch by a fingertip.
They got a break.
We're not hearing
I think that went out on Boylan, but
they got a
don't
break.
tell them
They
that.
did, and they're quiet.
Don't tell them
that one.
Yeah, I don't.
They got a break.
I think so.
I'd like to see a replay.
Replay of the NBA.
we need a replay for that one.
Luke will look.
Better
Luke
get it in.
Inbound. Land of three. Cooper, no. Board taken down by Big Sam. Back up. Yes! Sam for 14.
Wow.
50. Oh, wow, it is right there. 1:40 remain in a doozy here at Jacobs High School.
Big bucket. Big rebound.
Wow.
Big bucket.
That one.
That's awesome.
We've had such a fun time, to say the least.
Absolutely.
40 games, where have they gone? Here's a
There we
replay,
go.
Coach. And Kyle, take it away.
Yeah.
It's
Just
it's
got
a
the
workout in there,
shows
isn't
the
it?
rebound. That was a great power move up between those two. Yeah.
All right.
On the pass inside, one quick pass and shoot a long three with a 1-point lead. It's like, oh boy, and then they get the rebound and put it back in. So
Way to
all's
go.
well that ends
that's
well.
right. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's like, but that's one of those.
We're going to take a different look at it, Coach. There's a lot of work in there.
He just really squeezed it. That was
As he's falling down, pushing it up.
It was a great finish
That is
for
working.
him.
Great call there. Great
Great
job on
finish.
the replay there.
Yeah,
guys and gals.
great job, crew. Here we go. Boylan the lead by 3. Zion-Benton with a basketball. It's going to be taken there by Wilson. Wilson across the timeline. They'll sit back and just wait for him to get in the forecourt. Wilson heads for the hoop. Wilson becomes offensive-minded. Yeah! Wilson! Hello, Mr. Wilson on that one. 57-56. Near side, Zach Cooper, dribble drive in the lane. Yeah!
That was a foul.
Cooper for a 2, and he's going to the line. Wow, that was a tough one, Coach.
Big bucket. Big bucket. Nice play. Nice done. Take it to the rim.
59-56. Cooper with 16. 1:23 remaining in this one. And this one, Swish has got 17. 60-56. Let's see what they come up with there. Wilson got offensive-minded on that one, but he's got Henry and Ray on the right and left. He'll go to down deep to Baltimore. Why not? Has it rejected, gets it back, yeah. Puts it up and in. Baltimore.
Boylan had its opportunity there.
15, 60-58. 1:05 remain. With the basketball, here comes Cooper, and again! Cooper for 2, and he's gone to the line. Zach is winning this game down the stretch moments for Rockford Boylan. He's got 19, as we mentioned, in the line again, Coach.
Was he unanimous?
Yeah,
I don't know that he was unanimous. Wow.
That was something. That was money basketball there by Zach Cooper.
2 big plays in big situations.
61 seconds remain in the championship tilt.
Big free throw here.
Zach at the line. Yes, sir. 20. He will get free meals
get
for a
back
week
on
in Rockford
defense.
after that performance.
Now we're back in that zone, Jeff.
All right.
Now we're back
Got
in
that
that zone.
Let's see how they played under a minute
See
remaining.
what Zion-Benton does.
Directs traffic. They're down by 5. They would have to hit from outside somewhere. Probably Henry right here. If he get closer now, maybe Wilson. Oh, partially blocked. It is blocked by Farley. Goes out of town. And out of bounds as well. 44.2 seconds remain. It's a 5-point lead for Boylan. They're that close to the championship here. Zion-Benton won this tournament in 2013. They finished third last year. They got to get a shot away down to 38 seconds. Great defense here, as you pointed out back in that zone, Coach. Henry stumbles, nothing called. He's in trouble. Held ball.
Good.
What do they call? Foreman might have stepped up. Here's
There
the
we go.
replay,
Here's the
Coach
three.
Kyle. Wilson gets that.
Now he squares up there. Good.
That's
What
great.
clutch plays by both
Oh,
teams.
man. That's great.
Both teams, clutch plays.
That is wonderful. Even with the Proviso West tournament going on, you deserve a front sports page picture in the Tribune tomorrow for this game. This is great.
Oh, it's a
It's
great
delightful.
game.
Any venue you would think. Dancing the air right there. That's great. So what would you do, Coach? Well, you're the great coach. 10 seconds. What does Zion-Benton do? Foul immediately?
Well, you know, they'll try for the steal, but if they don't get the steal, they will foul immediately. I mean, they're obviously going to try to steal the inbounds pass, but if they don't get the steal, they'll have to foul them. So see what happens.
65-64. The inbounding team has the lead.
Zion-Benton tried to go. I mean, Boylan tried to go the long pass.
Well, they
find
might.
out. They might, because
They both had their hands on the ball.
Good coach.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
foul Zach Cooper, the main star of the game, with 20 points. Cooper will have 2, but even that, if he makes both, and Zion-Benton brings it up, they still could make a 3 in the allotted time. So that was the choice, as you mentioned.
Yeah, you have to do that.
The key would be on the second free throw. If you're Zion-Benton and miss, you have to rebound.
Good play by Boylan to bring Cooper up to get the ball. That's who they wanted to be at the line. They knew they were going to get fouled. So they brought him up to get that inbounds pass.
He's got 21 now unofficially, 66-64. Cooper will get the second shot. If he makes it, it would have to be a 3 with 8.3 seconds remaining by Zion-Benton to tie it. He makes it.
Now you got to make sure you don't foul here on a three-point shot either.
Yeah, so true. So true that is, that guy. 67-64, that sets it up. They have no fouls to give, do they, Coach? No.
No.
Although they could, technically, you could foul immediately and just send them to the line for 2.
You could.
And that wouldn't be your coaching choice, would it?
Wouldn't be my coaching choice, but it is a choice. You could make, you know, and you could do that. But I think most teams play solid defense, try to get a hand in their face. Don't worry about guarding in the paint. There's no point. Don't worry about getting inside the three-point line. You don't have to guard anyone in there. You can let them have a layup, and then you got the ball back, and you're fine. But
keep everybody out.
But guard that three-point line, everybody. Guard that three-point line.
So we'll watch how this configuration goes with 8.3. Zion-Benton with the basketball. They trail by that. We saw some overtime games in the tournament. At least 3 that I can recall.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we've had some great games.
We had some games. That's still a potential right here by Zion-Benton.
Let's see what kind of defense we have here.
Let's see where Henry goes. You know, I do not see Henry. I do see Henry's all the way down there. He'll run from the end of the court back. Here comes Wilson. Let's see if they can get the shot away. Wilson with 5 seconds. Then he's fouled. Well, they get fouled right there. Was he shoot? They'll get 2 shots.
No. Was not, and then after shooting, calls it off.
Okay.
2 shots.
Well, they're in the super bonus, aren't they, Kyle and Coach? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be 2 shots for Wilson.
Now the question is,
that's almost a theory. We talked about talking.
Yeah. Did they do?
Oh, does he get 3? I see what your question is.
Well, see, he was trying to make it 3. He was trying to make that appear to be a shot.
Yeah,
but he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't shooting.
So they went with our first example. Oh, misses that. So 67-64. That'll change things. So really the key is to get for Boylan to get this rebound and be fouled if they miss, and get the ball in quickly and be fouled if they make.
My question is, did they intentionally foul there? I mean, did they call it, say, hey, we're going to foul them and make them go to the foul line? I don't know. They should foul them out there high.
He wanted to hit the rim, get a rebound.
Yes, they were trying to.
That's tough to do. Yes. 4.6 seconds remain.
What a great game played, and come down to that. That's unfortunate.
Well, that's tough to do. I say miss it and hit the rebound, hit the net, hit the rim. There's a foul. So if he makes any of the 1 of the 2 shots he'll get, it will be over. Largely.
Great game.
Great game it is. We're down to 3.8. Boylan can tuck it away potentially here at the free throw line.
Kyle, it was nice meeting you. Jeff, thank you so much.
Oh,
It's a pleasure to be along with the Hall of Fame coach here.
Made my week. I really enjoyed it. It's fun.
Our treat all the way, Coach. We're not quite done yet.
What's this?
We're not done yet, boys.
If he misses one,
Yeah.
we can get a miracle.
Don't say
yet.
sayonara yet, Coach.
If he misses it, he's going to make it.
Yeah.
He's going to make it.
Let's see what Cooper on the second shot makes it. He's got 23. That'll do it. They'll just let him shoot whatever they want, and this game will be over. Wilson, there's a land of three. Good! But it's one short. It's one short, 68-67. And Boylan has won the 16th annual Jim Hinkle Holiday Basketball Tournament.
Exciting game. Great week. Best of finishes. Two best teams played for the title. It's as it should be.
And Coach, let me thank you more than anything. It was our treat to have you here. You were sensational. Thanks for being aboard with us. And there'll be lots of tapes you can watch. You can watch yourself on YouTube for a while and have all kinds of fun with that. So, indeed, our thanks to you. And Beacon Academy says thanks as well, Coach.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for the invite. I enjoyed it.
We might catch you in different games around the area again, all right, young man?
Absolutely.
Coach, thanks a lot. Any final words? Any other story? Any final story? Did you say one for
Any
us?
championship story?
No, we're on TV now. You can
Any
be on
trophy
TV.
presentation?
No,
That's right.
we're good. It's just a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed being here. I'll save more stories for if I ever get the opportunity
Oh, we'll
again.
do it. We'll be here next year, so we'll invite you again. Okay?
There you go.
Or you'll invite us back. One or the
There
other.
you go.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Jim Hinkle, thanks so much. We appreciate that very much, to say the least, that you were able to be aboard here. And as we get the presentation here of the trophy, we'll stay here for just a couple of seconds. The truck will tell us. We're still on camera, Coach, so wave to everybody in your world out there.
And again, thanks to these great students who put on this great program here.
trophy presentation.
You know, they did a great job here. Kudos to you guys. You know, great learning opportunity to work with Ben Erickson and the staff. Good luck in your future there, kids. I think you'll do well.
All right, thanks Kyle, thanks Jim Hinkle. We appreciate that. Again, repeating the final for the championship game. It was Rockford Boylan. You hear the roar, and as they won it, they won the 16th annual Jim Hinkle Holiday Classic by a final tally of 68-67. Jacobs finished fourth. They lost in the earlier game. As the awards are given out right now, they lost to Barrington in the earlier game by a final tally of 52-45. 40 games have been presented your way by Beacon Academy, so we appreciate that very much.
And there's the trophy presentation.
And the trophy, there's the trophy right there. We're seeing it, you're seeing us, so we'll say goodbye from Jacobs High School in Algonquin, Illinois. Thanks for being with us for this great tournament here at Jacobs High School, and we'll see you here at the tournament next year. Bye-bye.